What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Rock, and I'm back with another video. For those of you who are new to my channel, go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe so that way you can receive notifications on all my upcoming videos. As for those of you who have been here before and are just tuning back in, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Now, y'all know what today is. It is Monday night, and with that comes the most anticipated game of the season. If you ask me, that is. No matter where you from, no matter what team you rep, this is the game in which you have been looking forward to. And that day has arrived. The Baltimore Ravens take on the Kansas City Chiefs. The Super Bowl MVP versus the league MVP. Patrick Mahomes versus Lamar Jackson. And I have no doubt that this game is going to meet all expectations. Now, in this video, I'm going to list the 3 things in which I feel that the Baltimore Ravens need to do in order to be victorious against the Kansas City Chiefs. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. The first thing I feel the Baltimore Ravens need to do is limit the big plays. Now, in order to do that, I say that they should take a couple notes from the Chargers and Chiefs game in week 2. If you watch that game, you notice that each and every time that Tyreek Hill and Mecole Hardman stepped onto the field, they were double covered by a linebacker underneath and either a corner or a safety over the top. Now, it didn't stop all the big plays because, come on now, you're talking about Kansas City Chiefs. They're bound to get some. But as I said, it did limit them. And by taking away those big and costly plays, it did make that offense look a little bit regular, if you ask me. I mean, that may be the wrong word, but hey, that's how it looked. The second thing that they need to do is get pressure on Patrick Mahomes and keep containment. Going back to the Chargers game, they kept pressure on Patrick Mahomes with Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram. And the Baltimore Ravens have 2 very capable edge rushers in Calais Campbell and Matt Judon. And what everybody knows when you're playing Kansas City is that you cannot allow Patrick Mahomes to sit in that backfield and have all day to throw the ball. Because eventually, those receivers, they're going to get open, and he will find the open man. There's no question about it. The one problem that the Chargers did have was this. Multiple times during that game, they had perfect coverage in the secondary, got pressure on him, but then allowed him to break containment and run up the field for 10, 15 yards and keep the drive alive. For example, the one that hurt them the most was during the 4th quarter. There was like 45 seconds in the game, and the defense had them right where they wanted them. It was like 3rd and 20. They had perfect coverage in the secondary, got pressure on him, and then allowed him to break loose and run for 20 yards, which eventually led to their kicker kicking the field goal to tie the game and eventually led to them losing the game in overtime. So getting pressure on Patrick Mahomes is important, but also keeping containment is important as well. See, teams tend to forget sometimes. They're more focused on Patrick Mahomes hurting them with his arm, that they forget that they can also hurt them with his legs. So, as I said, keeping him contained and getting pressure on him are both equally important. The third thing in which I feel they need to do is game clock management. Time of possession when you're playing the Kansas City Chiefs is very important. The longer your offense has the ball, the longer the Chiefs offense stays off the field. The less opportunities that you give them, the better chances you have to win the game. The Ravens, I feel, need to have a balanced offensive attack and not have a lot of 3-and-outs. Your offense, you can't be looking for the home run every single play. I mean, you got to take what the defense gives you and work your way down the field. Even if it takes you 15 to 20 plays to get into scoring range, that's what you do. The reason being is because it eats up the game clock. And as I said before, the less time they have, the better. And as we know, even if they do manage to get up on double digits, we all know, based on what we've seen in the past from the Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes, is that no lead is safe. So clock management, game clock management is very important. Eat up that clock. Eat up as much clock as you can with all of your offensive possessions. Most of all, I feel if they do those 3 things, they will win. No doubt about it. Now, if you guys paid attention to my week 3 picks already, I've already made my choice as to who I feel is going to win the game. As I said, I feel like the Baltimore Ravens are going to win 34-24. Give or take a couple points, but I feel like the Baltimore Ravens will win the game by at least 10 points or a touchdown. Now, that's all I got for you right now. You guys enjoy your Monday Night Football. Have yourselves a good night. Until next time, peace.